Hey there, welcome back to the channel. In this video you will learn how to make a mind map. In fact, you will learn the 3 very important steps on how to get information from your head, your books or any other information sources and get it directly into a mind map. Hi, my name is Arjen and I want to welcome you to Smart Part-Time Student, the channel that helps you to combine work, family life and study all together and making sure that you study in part-time but you get full-time results. For more videos just like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. So in this video I will show you how to create a mind map in 3 steps. Links to all the steps are in the description below. In step 1 we make sure that you capture all the information in one mind map. But we're not done yet. In step 2 you will learn how to make sure that you outline the information in the best possible way. In the 3rd step you will learn how to not only make a mind map but also use the information so that you benefit from this. Make sure that at the end you carefully listen to what I say as well, because I have some additional tips that make mind mapping even easier. Plus I have a link to the final mind map for you that is created in this video. Let's get started with step 1. Step 1. Capture your information. To make this video all about making a mind map, I will not dive deep into the MindMapper software itself. Please have a look in the description for more information on how to use MindMapper software. In the middle of your workspace, which is this is our workspace, we have our subject, and the subject that is now right here in the middle of our workspace is title. We don't want to make a mind map about title, we want to make a mind map about better student. We put the subject in the middle of the map, and this way we have space in every direction around the subject to add more information. As you can see, I only write better student and I'm not writing full sentences. You don't need to write full sentences to understand what you mean. Write as few words as you need in a mind map. Traditionally, you would use just 1 word per line. I normally don't do that. I want to capture ideas quickly, and thinking about that one perfect right word isn't that productive. I want to get information from my head to my sheet of paper or my digital mind map as quickly as possible. So we have a mind map, we have a new mind map, and we start to add information. Now when I think about being a better student, the following ideas pop into my mind. For instance, I would think it has something to do with habits and health, time, goals and strategies. These are important topics I want to have a look at. I add these to the first level of the map, and I believe if I work on these topics and areas in my life, I can become a better student. Now each topic is on its own branch. Very important. This means that, for instance, under habits, I write more ideas regarding studying and habits. And the same goes for the other branches. As you can see, I added information around the center. This leaves a lot of space near the outside of the map to add more ideas. And this is exactly what we will do. By doing a personal brainstorming session, I try to come up with as many important topics and ideas as I can to add to our map. And the interesting thing that you will see is that I don't focus on one branch at a time. I don't start with habits and think of all the things that I have to do with habits. I just add information that pops up in my head and I add it to the map. I have a clear overview of the entire map. So this gives me the opportunity to do just that. Thinking about habits, but then there's something about strategies. I'll just move over to strategies and add information there. This gives me a lot of flexibility compared to traditional linear notes. I'm not stuck on one topic, I can jump from one topic to another. Now this phase of mind mapping is basically a brain dump. I write down what I can think of without judging too much. Judging can be done in the second step of this 3-step process. I only try to put it in the right branch, or what is the right branch when I think about it. Now here's a tip. It may be good to do a brain dump using a timer. What I did with, for instance, this map is I set a timer for a few minutes. And after these minutes, I stop adding information. Later on, I can add more information if I need to. So this is the process of creating a simple, basic mind map. Only words, doing it as quickly as possible. I will show you what I did, and I will speed up the video right now. So there you have it. We created a basic mind map. Normally a traditional mind map would have a lot of pictures and colors. I only have colors in the different branches that I use. If I want to add more images, or if I want to add images at all, I probably only use them in the first level of each branch. Because if I add an image here, the mind map gets taller or wider. If I add them to all the subtopics in a branch, it gets really big, the mind map, and I don't want that. I want to have a clear and compact overview of my mind map and my information. When I add information or images to my map, I'll probably only use them in this first level, and I almost always only do that working with images when I'm creating a presentation. So if other people have to use or look at the map. And how I would do that for this map is, for instance, I found some clip arts in MindMapper that I will use. For instance, here we have habits. This could be a nice image for habits. And it could be in different locations, but I normally have it over the word. The one for health would be this one. The time one, so finishing things. The goal is, of course, this one. And the strategies is a list of things. So now I created a simple map with basic information, some images and colors, and we have a basic mind map. On to step 2 of our process. Now, as you know, with step 2, we start to organize the information in our mind map, or reorganize. As you now know, the information is related when it's in a branch. So, for instance, when we have a look at habits, get up early is part of habits, and habits is part of becoming a better student. So all information in this branch is about habits, and this one is about health, etc. Things may have changed since we started this map. I know it's only a few minutes ago, but bear with me. Sometimes you create a mind map and you sleep over it, and then the next day or the next week you have a look at it, for instance with notes from online classes or when you're going through a book. Things change. We had a number of ideas that we added to the map, and it may be that some of the information is no longer in the right branch. It could be that some ideas are in multiple branches. For instance, here we have exams, and the stress is also part of our mind map. So it could be that it could be interesting to join them or make something different from this. In step 2, we take care of this. We organize or reorganize the map content. Now what I normally do is I take a step back and look at the overall map. Is there a theme that comes back a lot? Or could I find an answer to the question I'm working on? For me, with this map, it could be that I have to do 3 things. First thing, I have to become a different person in order to become a better student. Second thing, I need more study skills that get me started and help me move through my books and my course information. And the third thing is I want to look at studying differently to get a better result. So that's all important for me. So when I reorganize the map, it could be something like this. I move this map a little bit to the side. I start a new map here, which we call, of course, Better Student. And what I'll do right now is I'll make sure that I'll use these 3 things that I want to work on. So personal development, study tactics, and my daily strategy. These are three things that I want to work on becoming a better student. So I take the brain dump information and I'll move that into a new map, which is called Better Student, with personal development, study tactics, and daily strategy as sub-branches. Have a look at me. I will speed up the video again, and then you'll see the final result of this map. There you have it. We finished our map. We now have a new map created in step 1 from our basic information. We reorganized and we have a map that is very much suited for our needs for making us a better student. Let's move on to step number 3. So we're now entering step 3. This is where you learn how to create a mind map that you use to benefit from. Now most people, they stop at step 1. They just create a mind map. And that's okay. Sometimes that works, but not always. So that way we used step 2. And in step 2 you organize the information that you captured. Now when you have all the information in your map and you outline it the way it should be for you, you completed step 2. But in step 3 we take it a little bit further. We move from just outlining the information to making actual use of the information. So that can be to memorize a mind map. It can be to create overview in what you're studying. It can be to understand what you're learning. It can be to capture the notes and understand what the book is telling you or what a person is telling you. It can be to really give that presentation that you created your mind map for. So in step 3 we really benefit from the mind map. So we have this mind map now, but we can start to really use it. And that's by highlighting certain items in your map. That can be done by using a different background color to certain items, or you can make the font bold. You can even make the font bigger, and you can go really crazy and you can do all 3 of them. So you go background color, bold, and larger font. And when you did that and you highlight 2 or 3 items in your map, you can start to use your mind map as a roadmap or as a reminder. You hang the mind map on your desk or on your wall behind your desk, or you use it on your computer as a background image, and you have certain items that are highlighted. And next time you start studying, you look at your map and you think, I need to focus on that because that's in bold. And that's a reminder for you to focus on certain techniques or certain tactics. I use my mind maps mainly as a tool to know where I'm at. So I am writing an article, I'm writing a book, I'm creating a training, and I know exactly where I'm at in this training because I know what I'm working on, but I also know where it is in the big picture of the entire training or article or whatever I'm working on. What I can do now is when I'm studying, I have this map on my computer as a background image, or I hang it on my wall and I look at it when I'm studying or prepare to study. I have all these tactics, I have certain highlighted items in my map, but when I'm learning about new study methods, I can for instance think, okay, I can use music to make myself focus a lot better. And what I do then is I add music to my mind map, and this way I can expand the map with new tactics. I can then highlight that to focus on that, to know which kind of music I can use, and I make sure that I can improve my map and I can improve myself. By working this way, it's not a static mind map. It's a map that is growing. It is showing you where you're going and it's showing you what you can already do. So use this for yourself in your situation as well. If it's for studying, projects, whatever you're working on, create a mind map and expand to show more options and more possibilities and what you've learned. Now this is important. It's good to know that this 3-step process doesn't just work for brainstorming sessions. We did it to create a mind map on how to study better, how to become a better student. But you can use it for any kind of brainstorm, note-taking, project management, whatever you want. You just use the 3 steps. You capture your information, you organize it, and you use it. And if you do these 3 steps, it's becoming a whole lot easier for you to handle all kinds of information, no matter how much it will be. Just one final tip for now. Make sure that you use this information. You now know how to create a mind map, and you make your next mind map as quickly as possible. Make sure that you capture, organize, and use your information. Do this today, and you will make sure that you know how to do this. And if you have any questions about it, let me know and I'll help you. Send me an email or comment in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. In this video you learned a simple 3-step process to create mind maps on any topic you like. Now make sure, if you like this video, to subscribe to this channel. I publish at least 1 video each week. I will help you to create full-time study results in part-time, making sure that you not only focus on your work or your study or your family, but you combine all 3 of them. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!